Hello everyone, welcome to this Asian sunscreen review and demo video. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing 5 of the most popular Korean and Japanese sunscreens available to you online. So the first sunscreen we're going to look at is called the Biore UV Aqua Rich Watery Essence. And this sunscreen comes from Japan. It costs $13.97 Canadian for a 50-gram squeeze bottle. So this sunscreen claims to prevent uneven application by getting into every crevice of the face. It is also formulated with water-rich capsules to prevent dryness. The formula also includes hyaluronic acid as well as royal jelly extract for extra skin nourishing. And it has a watery essence, hence the name, with a transparent texture to blend effortlessly with the skin. Hey guys, so this is my first impression of the Biore UV Aqua Rich, got a really long name, Watery Essence. Okay, SPF 50. So this is how big it is. Screw cap and then squeeze bottle. A little bit on there. Okay. So it has a thin, watery gel consistency. I have that much. It's very watery. Oh wow. Okay, so this is not unscented. It has a fragrance to it. It's a pretty strong fragrance. So for those of you that are sensitive to fragrances, this might not be, just be aware of that. Oh wow, it really melts into the skin, and look, barely any rubbing or really incorporation required. Wow. This is like invisible. Watch, you guys. Look at this. It's completely invisible. Completely invisible. Wow. Now, because this is scented, I really would recommend putting a different, probably mineral-based sunscreen. This is a chemical-based sunscreen. I would put a mineral-based sunscreen around the eyes because you don't want to burn the eyes. But in terms of texture, very light. This would be great for oily, acne-prone skin, and no residue, melts into the skin. Oh wow, it's like, oh, that's crazy. After like a minute, it doesn't even feel like you have anything on your skin. So very impressed with the texture. Just the downside, I say, would be the fragrance. Next up is the Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel UV SPF 50 sunscreen. This sunscreen comes from Tokyo, Japan, and it costs $17.17 Canadian for a 40-gram bottle, and you also get your choice of either a clear formula or a white formula. So this sunscreen is also marketed as a makeup base. It infuses your skin with moisture, helping your foundation sit better and last longer. It is also formulated as a smooth gel without the roughness or stickiness characteristic of most sunscreens, and it claims to break down to a watery texture as you smooth it over your skin. Guys, so first impression of the Canmake Mermaid Skin Gel SPF 50. So it's marketed as a sunscreen as well as a makeup base. This is the little box that it comes in. Open it up. And here is the packaging, which I think is so cute. So here's how big it is. And it's squeeze bottle, screw cap. Okay, so it's white with a little bit of a yellow tinge. Ooh, feels very smooth. Okay, ooh, wow. Okay. This has a very mild scent, very mild. Oh wow, you guys, you see that? Very smooth application. And it's pretty thin and light as well, the consistency of this. However, it's a little bit more heavy than the Biore that we looked at. Just like very, very slight though. This is still an extremely light formula. No greasiness, sinks right into the skin, and it's a little bit more moisturizing, I think. I don't see any greasiness. I don't see any residue or cast. If you want an SPF that has a little bit of a moisturizing effect, but not too much, just a moderate one, I would definitely go with this. And also, the scent is very mild, so you don't have to worry about fragrance if you're sensitive to that. Next up is the Jigott UV Sunblock SPF 50. This sunblock is made in Korea, and it costs $11 Canadian for what looks to be a 70-gram bottle. It didn't say on the website, but I'm guessing that's how big it is. And you can also choose between their snail or whitening version. So this sunblock claims to protect the skin from intense UV rays, and it is formulated to have a very strong water resistance. So it's suitable for long-hour outdoor activities. It also brightens without any white cast or pilling. Hello, okay, so here's my first impression of this. It's the brand Jigott UV Sunblock SPF 50, and apparently it's also whitening, so if there's anyone that has dark spots that they want to fade out, it has some kind of ingredient to whiten the skin. Okay, so here it is. Here is how big it is. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones that we looked at, so more product. And apparently it also is marketed as wrinkle-free, so I can't read the ingredients. This product is a product of Korea, so made in Korea. Let's try it out. Okay. Ooh. So it's pure white. Ooh, it's thicker. It's much thicker than the other ones we've tried so far. Okay. And it does have a mild scent. It kind of smells like baby powder a little bit. As you guys can see, it's taking more work to incorporate this into my skin. Okay. I'm not sure if it's like for dark spots or if it just cosmetically whitens your skin. It kind of looks like it's cosmetically whitening my skin. You guys let me know though. But once you do put it in, it doesn't appear to have any cast. There isn't that much residue. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is definitely a little bit of a heavier formula, so I think that this formula is better for the winters, but it's not too heavy. Definitely not too heavy by any means. There's absolutely no greasiness. There's no greasiness and no shine, which I really like. It's also marketed as very, very strong water resistance. So I think this sunblock would be great for swimming, going to the beach. It's because it's a little bit more heavy, and you know it's gonna stay on your skin longer and resist sweat and water. So this is definitely also a good sunblock for going to the gym as well. If you're working out and you're sweating, it's just gonna last longer because it is a little bit more of a heavy duty formula. But like I said, it's not ridiculous. It's not like the really thick sunscreens that you might have tried that leave like this layer on your skin. It is not like that at all. I want to make that clear. So again, this is another excellent sunscreen. Very happy with it. Next up is, okay, I can't even pronounce this, so I'm totally gonna butcher it, but it is the Rotomentholatum Hada Labo KOREAN UV sunscreen. Alright, so this sunscreen is made in Japan. It costs $32 Canadian for a 90-gram jar, so the largest portion so far. It is marketed as an all-in-one gel with a UV blocking function that contains 3 different moisturizing ingredients: vitamin C, hyaluronate, as well as nano-sized hyaluronic acid. It is fragrance-free, color-free, as well as mineral oil-free, and it claims to prevent the formulation of fine lines and wrinkles, as well as it has arbutin in it to fade out dark spots. Hey guys, so this is the Hada Labo KOREAN UV white, okay? Package. So this is in a different kind of package. It's in like a moisturizer style package, so there's actually quite a bit of product. So there's the product. I don't smell much of a scent. So this is definitely got a heavier texture. It's heavier. And I think this has more of like a moisturizing type of quality to it, just because it's heavier. So it would probably be better for winter months. But as you can see, it's still incorporating into the skin quite nicely. Okay. No white cast, as you can see. And not much, and really no greasiness or sheen either. Oh, I really like how moisturizing this is. If you have dry skin, this is a great SPF / moisturizer. 2-in-1 for you. Okay, so I've waited, it's probably been maybe a minute since I've incorporated the sunscreen into my skin, and I do not feel any residue. I do not feel any greasiness. I don't feel any layer of anything. It's actually quite lightweight considering how heavy this formula is. So if you have dry skin but you're still looking for a moisturizer that's not going to leave white cast or residue, I think you're going to like the Hada Labo one. Overall, excellent sunscreen. Last is the Dear Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence. This sunscreen is made in Korea and it costs $30.22 for an 80mm bottle. It is water-based and it gives a translucent, weightless finish without leaving skin feeling greasy. It's vegan-friendly, photo-stable, low-irritant chemical sunscreen for all skin types, and it contains no thick, greasy, or pore-clogging ingredients. Another thing I really liked is that this sunscreen actually contains niacinamide to brighten your skin, and also sea buckthorn oil for moisturizing. Hello everyone, here is my first impression of the Klairs Soft Airy UV Essence SPF 50. So this was made in Korea, this brand. I've actually tried this before, but I just wanted to show you guys how it goes on the skin. So here's the packaging. You actually get quite a bit of product, pretty big squeeze bottle. And here is how it looks. So this formula looks very similar to the Mermaid skin formula. It's white, lotiony looking with a yellow tint to it. And one thing I really like is it's completely unscented. So absolutely 0 scent to this sunscreen. So it feels very much like a lotion going into my skin. Feels very moisturizing. And as you guys can see, there is no white cast, there is no residue. You don't see any product laying on top of my skin at all. It's completely melting in and incorporating right into my skin very easily. When I put it on, it's just like feels moisturized. And I would definitely say this is a heavier formula. So I would recommend using this formula in winter months if you have dry skin. Okay, here's how it looks, you guys. So it leaves a dewy, sort of radiant, glowy look to your skin. Can you see that? That concludes all the first impressions. So now that I've worn every sunscreen throughout the day, I wanted to give you guys my honest thoughts and conclusions. If you are looking for the most cost-effective sunscreen, it is by far the Jigott brand. It costs 15 cents a gram, and the Canmake Mermaid is the most expensive at 37 cents a gram. And all of the other sunscreens kind of fall in between, so if price is your number one concern, Jigott is definitely going to be in your budget. If you have extremely oily and acne prone skin, I highly recommend the Biore. It is by far the lightest texture of all the sunscreens. It's completely weightless and it is true to its name. It feels like an essence and feels like there's nothing on your skin. So for acne prone skin, that is the brand that I would go with. But if you're sensitive to scents, do keep in mind that it has quite a strong scent. So if you want the unscented brands, they are the Dear, Klairs, and the Hada Labo actually. All the other sunscreens have either a strong or mild scent to them. If you have oily skin and you don't like to look greasy throughout the day, I actually recommend the Hada Labo and the Jigott brands. Even though they go on kind of heavy and they look like a little bit more work into the skin, once they are melted in and sink into your skin, they actually are very matte and they completely eliminate any oiliness or greasiness in your skin. It's almost like it sucks the grease up. So if you love that matte look and you just absolutely do not like looking greasy throughout the day, those two brands you will be really happy with because they're going to make your skin look so matte. If you have dry skin, on the other hand, the Mermaid and the Klairs have a very similar formula and they leave your skin with a dewy, glowy finish throughout the day. So if you want to look more radiant, more vibrant, you know, a little bit more glossy, then I think you'll like the Klairs and the Mermaid skin. My personal favorite is the Jigott, just because I personally have oily skin, so I prefer the matte look, and I also really like the price. I got all these sunscreens from the website yesstyle.com. YesStyle is an authentic distributor of Asian beauty brands, and if you use my rewards code Danica5, you can save money while you shop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next. Bye!